It's the end. NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You cannot afford to do that. When you're in an opponent's building, you got to knock down free throws. That cost them. There's so much about Nikola Jokic that is special. For a five-man, it doesn't really matter any position, but his ability to crank out those triple-doubles might just take the cake.
Now, Jokic, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. That's a two from Paul. Vanderbilt with the rebound. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so here are the Clippers. Following the score by Miami. Curry's shot is off. Jokic does produce triple-doubles at a near record rate.
So in his 500th game, Jokic got his 71st triple-double. Only Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson recorded more triple-doubles in their first 500 games. Think about that. As a center, he was doing that. Just truly unstoppable at times. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Ball fires from way outside. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Vanderbilt with the screen. The shot by Curry, no good.
So far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
And Jokic throws it down hard.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Now here's Curry. Takes a three. It's not going to go for him.
Well, he's just really struggling right now, and with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon. And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now, Jokic, after OG Anunoby missed from long range.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
To the inside. It's stolen by Brown. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now here's Curry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's the 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Anunoby. Curry looking around. Puts up a 3. Second chance shot. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Miami now. They're on a 19-4 run right now. Pass to Paul. Jokic a screen. Fires the 3. And Chris Paul hits from deep.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
If you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And what about the hustle from Brown on D? Just not giving his man any room to feel.
22.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Pass to Alvarado. Here's Mann. He's covered by Brown. Herter, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
To the middle, and it's Warren with the jam.
Yeah, Warren hungry to get in there and get his hands on the rim. 2 more for him.
Pass to Paul. Back to Jokic. On the wing, Isaac. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 18. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And it's blocked. At the elbow, it's Brown. And stolen by Wagner. Herter with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And here's Jokic. Isaac.
Jonathan Isaac.
And Isaac throws it down.
Well, when it comes to creative passing, Jokic is probably at the top of the list in the NBA.
Pass to man. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Inside, Isaac.
Jonathan Isaac.
And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, he's aggressive offensively, and the versatility in that arsenal, when you look at his size, is what makes him, at times, unguardable.
Pass to Wagner. Good defense by Jokic.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The kick out to Brown. Off target with his 3. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
From downtown, Herter, no good. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And Wagner has it in the corner. Poked away. And taken away by Paul. Pull-up jumper. And another basket for Miami. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
LA foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:46 left in the first half. And it's Suggs missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Miami calls timeout. Please welcome to the floor.
There's 1:40 left to play here in the half. Curry way outside. The shot missing. And it's Miami the other way. From deep three-point range. And Bamba pulls it down.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling. Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it. Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
from the line. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Suggs. Up top, Bamba. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Curry wide open. And again, no good by the Clippers.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's Smith missing. Outside Curry. Lopez a screen. Just 3 on the clock. Suggs with the steal. And so it's Miami. Ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
I mean, it's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Bamba pulls it down. Here's Suggs. No points in the game yet for him. And the wide open shot from Reddish. No good on the triple. Pass to Curry. Vanderbilt with the screen. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Over in the corner, Reddish. Again, the miss by the Heat.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you.
Well, if Steph Curry works as hard at golf when he has the time as he did in shooting the basketball, I don't know. He's no slouch on the golf course.
There was a story, Brent, a couple years ago that Steph Curry's best round of golf came during the NBA Finals. Had you heard that?
I did hear that, but I also heard that Andre Iguodala has a major role in how that happened. Andre was taking up his golf game when they were battling the Cavs in 2018. And I think that competitive spirit of Steph's took over. He wanted to take Andre on, and they got out there during the finals.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Lopez a screen. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent, when we talk about the evolution of basketball, Brook Lopez is a great example.
Well, this is one of the more head-scratching, remarkable, complimentary things that you could say about Brook Lopez. The fact that he did not make a three-pointer until his 7th season in the NBA, but added that long range to his game to become a stretch five and a valuable piece to the Bucks' 2021 title run. An amazing career arc for one Brook Lopez.
Outside Curry. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Swiped away. Here's Curry with the three. Here's Anunoby. Outside for Curry. The three. And he's good on the three ball. Curry's got 9.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second three of the half.
Now a timeout called by Miami. The Heat leading by 17. Here's Reddish. Miami no good on that time either.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
To the inside. Herter. That one no good. Prince with the defensive effort. Now Suggs. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities, which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
And Wagner has it in the corner. That shot is off. And Miami the other way now. 1:46 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Reddish. To stop the drought. It's rebounded by Herter.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Mann. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And the Heat call time here. And some changes here for the Heat. The Heat leading by 17. Pass to Jokic. And here is Paul. And the layup falls. Paul's got 5.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Here's Mann. Los Angeles with another miss. And Miami has possession. Jokic with it. There's the triple. And Chris Paul gets the three. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
And finished off by Wagner.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Assisted by.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Over in the corner, Caruso. Pass to Wagner. Now here's Herter. Lets it go with the three. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Heat out front, delivering.
46.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here are the Heat now. It's stolen. Now the Clippers moving it up. The NBA announced its 75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point, guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin, in 25 years, there'll be another list. That's who Herter is outside on the perimeter, a confident long-range shooter.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Paul with the ball. To the wing on the left. Jokic sends a two-pointer.
Good contest as Herter's size really helping that time.
Jokic, no good. Herter. And a miss there on the triple.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Paul outside. Pass to Jokic. Isaac outside. Just 5 to shoot.
Jonathan.
Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
Yeah, and he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And stolen by Wagner. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. In the corner, Herter with it. From deep. And the Clippers miss again.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Starting in 2021, referees were instructed to not reward players making overt, abrupt, or abnormal non-basketball moves. Brent, what'd you think of that?
Well, there are some guys who play abnormally, Kevin, so what are you going to do about those guys? No, I'm kidding. I think it's a great thing for shooters to try to gain some sort of advantage. With how much advantage offensive players already have, it was getting a little bit out of control. Already impressing at a young age, Kevin Herter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside, that's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
And again, no good by the Clippers.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Curry gets the bucket.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Jokic. And from second rounder to MVP Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league. And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
A shot by Curry, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Jokic. The three. The rebound by Brook Lopez. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's the three. And taken away by Paul. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one goes on Anunoby.
Team is independent.
If you're a defender and you're leaning just a little bit, Jokic is going to take advantage of you.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Paul, no one around him. Miami no good on that time either. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Curry can't get it to go. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Jokic. Back to Paul. Launches it. Miami no good on that time either. Here's the Clippers.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Miami.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double. Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And it's Jokic missing.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
That one from long range.
This is why Steph Curry is virtually unguardable. When he's sinking those kind of shots, it just devastates you defensively.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
From deep. Again, Curry missing. The drive by Jokic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, speed is not the weapon of choice that Jokic goes to. It's his skill, and then he understands those angles.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the